Having a spare tire is a must when you're traveling on remote roads. But what happens when it's not enough? Well, we're going to show you how to plug a tire so you can get back into action right now. You can see that the plug right here, and we just plugged this tire. In today's video we're going to show you exactly how we did that, and this is an important skill. If you haven't watched any of our videos, go check out some of our videos to see what type of terrain we live in and how remote we live. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos that are coming out. But we live remote, and this is how to plug a tire is an absolute must-have skill when you're living out here with no cell service and nobody close whose phone you can use. Anyway, let's get to the video and we'll show you exactly how we plug this tire. Okay, so woke up this morning, I had a flat tire, and I'll try to identify if I went over a nail and try to show you how to plug it. Living out here, flat tires are just a way of life. I think this is the third flat tire I've had in 2 months. So let me get this tire off, get it jacked up. So living out in kind of a remote area with no cell service and there's not a lot of people, it's really easy. These roads are terrible. When they do grade them, they sharpen rocks and it ends up puncturing tires. We probably run about 10-15 psi's lower than what the tire calls for, and honestly most people around here usually we're supposed to have, I think, 80 psi's. We run about 65-70. Around 60 psi's, my low air thing comes on, so I keep it around 65. The problem with that is I still puncture tires. Most people literally run maybe, in tires that need 80, they'll run 40-50 max. But when you get a flat tire, you can't call anybody. If you get too flat, or what can happen is you get a flat tire, you put your spare on, and because there's still a lot of sharp rocks, you get another one. And so one of the things that I'd never done before until we moved out here was learn how to plug tires. And so you've got this, which is just, it looks like a little screw. Basically it roughs it up, and then this actually puts the plug in. And then we have rubber cement, and then we have our plugs. We have different sizes here, longer ones, and so that's what you need. Now, luckily this is at the house, so I can use the air compressor to fill this up. But if I'm somewhere where I can't, then I have this thing here where I can actually manually, it's a pain in the butt, I've done it before, but it's definitely just something we keep in the tough box here in the bed of the truck along with our other tools, and that allows us to be able to fill it up. Sometimes you're going to be at a spot, and I had this happen once, where I couldn't even jack the truck up because the terrain we were at just didn't allow it to do, or allow us to do that. So I ended up plugging a tire on the vehicle and filling it up with the pump. Actually, when we got home, I could have done it, but we had enough psi's. I think we had 40 psi's left. When the alarm came on, I stopped and immediately saw where the hole was and plugged it right there, drove home and filled the tire up. But if I had needed to, I could have filled up with that. Enough talking, let's show you how we do it. So I like to get this done quickly. So I have some water here. I have all the tools I need. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to pull this plug off out of the plastic. Just get all the plastic off it. I got some pieces of grass and hair or whatever. I'll just pull all that off. And then what we're going to have is we're going to have this tool right here. And basically it's got a little hole in it, almost like a needle. And I'm just going to put that in there like I would if I was threading a needle. I got a long one in here and just put it in the center. So it's going to be like this with it through there. Then I'll have this tool ready. I'll figure out where my leak is again. Okay, I found the leak is right there. I'll pour some water on it. You can see the bubbles. It's better with soapy water, but so that is something I can plug. So we'll show you how to do that here in just a second. And I'm going to use this to scrape it up, but before I do, I want to put some cement on it. So I'm going to just rub liquid cement on here. Okay. I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see exactly what I do with the tires. So right here is the leak. What I'll do is I'll take this thing right here, and I want to get that in there and basically rough it up. And roughing it up. You can see, once I do that, I will get this ready. I'll pull that. Right there's the hole. Now we'll stick this in there. Okay, so it's in here. I've got the plastic pieces out. And then I'm just going to slowly spin it out so it comes out and that stays in there. And I want to let it set for a little bit. Let that quick dry cement dry up. But notice there's no bubbles. So this thing is plugged. And I'll let that sit for a while. I usually wait about 15 minutes, but then you can take a knife or a razor and cut that off, or you can just leave it like that. So, but that's how you plug it. And all you need is, it comes in a set like this. It usually comes with a package like this of smaller plugs and a little tube, which doesn't last very long when you have as many flats. I seriously think we've had about 20 flats in the 2 years that we've lived here, and that's before and after we went overseas. But same thing, you just buy this at the hardware store or at like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, something like that. You just put it on there and that will help make the seal stronger. Again, I like to wait at least 15 minutes. We're getting ready to do a trip, so I may or may not put this on the side yet. And then you don't have to. They call you a lot of times. The directions will say to cut this off. It's about 50-50 whether I do or not. But out here, this is a must-have. If you get 1 or 2 flats, or you put your spare on and get another flat, you're stranded. I mean, it's miles between houses, depending on where you're at, and no cell coverage pretty much anywhere out here. So if you want to keep from getting stuck somewhere, this is definitely a tool you have to have out here and know how to use. Hopefully this has been informative. If it has, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell us what you do different. Make sure you hit the subscribe button while you're at it, and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming homestead related videos. This is Todd from Sniping Rhino Ranch. Have a great day.